Hi, I'm Andrew Hampson, and welcome to my 30-minute energizing flow sequence today. So let's begin. Let's pop into child's pose, please. And just take the knees as wide as you possibly can. And then sink your hips down to your heels. And then apply a little length to the spine, maybe even spider walk your fingertips as far forward as they possibly can. And then just rest your arms, your elbows down, let alone your forehead. And together let's settle here into breath. And just feel your lungs. And breathe as deeply as you possibly can. And always remember, with the yoga practice, we're interested in getting stretchy, we're interested in getting strong. But we should be equally interested in our minds and our breath and where our minds go, and the elongation of breath at the same time. So take the deepest breath in that you can. And in combination with the longest exhale you find possible, and then on your next inhale, just push up to all fours, to a 4-point position. Let's move into cat-cow, lower belly, inhale your chin, look up. And on the exhale, the spine lifts, the chin chucks in. Lower tummy, lift the chin, look up. And then exhale, the spine goes high to sky. Drop the tummy, heart forward, gaze up, look up, inhale. And then we exhale. So let's do that 2 more times. Your spinal flexion, your spinal extension, and roll over the toes, push to a down dog. And just lift the hips up nice and high. And in yoga we oftentimes reference just walking the heels up and down, taking the dog for a stroll. You are in downward face dog. So let's loosen everything up to the best of your ability, your calves, your hamstrings, your hips, your spine, your chest, your shoulders. And just check in with what's up today for you physically and energetically. And just see if something is particularly tight or stiff or sore that needs to be addressed. Now bring the toes together to touch. And then lift your right leg up to sky. Bend your right knee and open your knee, open your hip, open your thigh. And a big high long stretch between the right knee and the left heel. We'll lower the right foot to the floor, and then take your left leg up high and to sky as well. Open the hip, open the thigh, and breathe. The knee, the thigh to sky. Let's lower the foot. Now come forward to the plank position. Now nice and slowly we're going to lower to the floor all the way down. 1 cobra, squeeze bum, don't use hands, but we lift the chest with the spine, and then lower the chin, roll over the toes, and push to a down dog, please. Now from here we'll take a slow meander stroll to the front of our yoga mat. Now just initially, have the fingers to the floor. And if you can't quite take the fingers to the floor, just have the fingers, the hands and your shins, and give the hips a little shake to the right and the left. Then from here, reset the feet, lower the upper body, grab your elbows, and sway and roll ragdoll wise to the right and the left. Nice and slowly. So at this point already in the class, your spine has gone forwards and backwards. Now it is going left and right, all corners of the compass. Then lower the fingertips. Let's bring the toes together to touch. Slowly rise and up to standing. We'll take the arms up high, touch sky. And bring your hands to prayer. Soften shoulders away from the ears. And breathe. And then on your inhale, take the arms, take them high, touch sky. Bend your knees, come into a forward fold, touch earth. Rise to a halfway lift. Now let's step back to a push-up, step back to a plank. Now engage the belly, draw high the shoulder blades. Take a breath here and lower all the way to floor, one more time at least. Squeeze bum to a cobra lift of chest. Roll over the toes, push to a down dog. Take the hips up nice and high to sky. Bum goes back and the heels go deep. Draw deep the chest. Glue in each and every knuckle to earth. Take a breath. And together bend the knees. Walk, step or jump to front. Rise to a halfway lift. Come to a full forward fold. Rise and up, inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, forward fold, touch earth. To a halfway lift. Step back to a push-up, step back to a plank. Now we lower down and either cobra or possibly go an up dog with straight arms, knees off the floor. Roll back to your down dog. And deep breath in. And a long breath out. Now one breath everyone. And bend the knees. Step, walk or jump to front. Half lift. Forward fold deep the chest. And up we come, sweep high, inhale. And back to earth. To a half rise. Step or jump back to plank. Now chaturanga lower. Cobra or the stronger up dog. And roll back to your down dog. Now take a deep breath in. Smooth exhale. And take the right leg up to sky. And step through for a warrior one. Plant the right foot to the right hand. And the arms lift as the shoulders drop away. We settle the right thigh deep towards parallel. Sink and breathe. Open wide to a warrior two with the right arm extended forward. And goddess the right arm, take it up to sky. Now we're going to go straight into a side angle. So lower the right fingertips down to the inside of the heel. Now we draw back the left shoulder, but we extend the left arm as far forward as we can. Now take a breath here. Back to a warrior two. And reach from behind, grab the palms. Squeeze back the shoulders. Then come deep to the forward fold, your humble warrior. So the chest resides deeper than the knee if you can. And we travel forward the knuckles and breathe. So take a breath. Back up to your warrior two. And lift up to goddess. Hands to earth. So let's step the right foot back. Lower down on the exhale. Rise on your inhale. Glide back to down dog. And just breathe. Then up with the left leg, take it high. Step through your Virabhadrasana 1. Your warrior one, the arms go up, high and tall to sky. That's it, sink. Drop away the shoulder heads. And then a warrior two, we go wide, chest and shoulders. Lovely. Take the left arm up to a goddess pose. Now your Parsvakonasana, you lower the elbow to the inside of the knee, the fingertips to the inside of the heel, and we breathe back your right shoulder. Stretch forward out of the waist, the fingertips. Take a breath. Back up to your warrior two. Hands behind, change the grip. Squeeze back your knuckles. Forward fold the chest, down we go. And let's hold together for a count of 4. For a count of 3, 2, 1. Back to your warrior two. And your goddess lift. Hands to earth. Now let's step back, everyone. Chaturanga we lower. High plank to your low. Cobra or your up dog. Glide back to your down dog. That's a nice little sequence. That's certainly going to get you a little warm. One breath here. And then together bend the knees. Your call, either walk, step or jump to front. Half to rise. Full deep forward fold. Now to chair. Lower the bum, take the arms and up. And always get in the little habit of immediately finding maximum depth of thighs and butt. One breath here. Hands to earth. Half to rise. Step or jump yourself back. Chaturanga, exhale down. Cobra or your up dog. Glide back to your down dog. Now lift the right leg up to sky. Connect the right knee to right elbow, that is your tiger curl, and to sky. Now we do it again, tiger curl, elbow and the knee connecting. Now back to sky, little challenge, as close as you can, knee to your armpit, number 3. And back to sky. Now step through for a crescent lunge. So we plant the foot, we lift the arms to a crescent, and the arms come high. Now let's take the hands behind you into lace or 10 fingers. Just draw back the shoulders. Now take a deep breath in. Smooth to exhale. Now let's release, take the hands to prayer. And just lower the left fingertips to a hover off the earth. Then take your right arm up to sky. The twist the torso. And breathe. Take a breath. Back up to your crescent lunge with the arms up high. Go wide warrior 2 with the left heel deep. Goddess or right arm, take it up. Hands to earth. Now let's step the right foot back, everyone. And we lower down. You exhale. Rise on the inhale breath. Glide back together to your down dog. And breathe. Take a deep breath in. And a long exhale. And we'll take the left leg up to sky. Bring the knee to the elbow. And to sky. Knee to the elbow. And back to sky. Now towards the armpit, if you can, close as possible. And back to sky. And step the thought through. Take the arms up to your crescent. Once again, just get a little stable, get a little strong. We'll take the hands behind into lace, pull back the shoulders, drive back the knuckles, and breathe. And breathe. And then from here, bring the hands to prayer. Lower the right fingertips. Take the left arm up high and tall to sky. So we lift up out of the waist. We lift high the fingertips. Try not to prop yourself on the right hand if possible. So take a breath here. Now back up to crescent with the arms high. And warrior 2. Goddess and up. And hands down. Step the left foot back. Lower in the exhale. Inhale, we glide up the chest. Now push back to down dog. And breathe. Now find a few inches of expression and depth. If you can't find an inch, let's go for centimetres. And if you can't find centimetres, let's go for millimetres of extra lift of glute and depth of chest and softening of heels. So we take a breath here, bend the knees, step walk or spring to front. Now a half rise and your full forward fold. Now we're back to chair again. Sink the bum, take the arms and up. Bring the hands to prayer. Prayer twist to the right. Now the elbow hooks over the right knee, the thighs, the butt cheeks. We sink them as deep and down to earth as you can. One breath. To your Utkatasana again, the arms up, thigh stays deep. Hands to prayer. And twist to left. Now your last 4, your last 3, 2, 1, hands down, half your eyes, step or jump back to your plank, lower down, cobra or the up dog, and back to down dog. And just breathe. And together let's lift the right leg up. Now step the right foot forward for a warrior 1. Inhale the arms. Warrior 2, glide wide. Goddess and up, keep the fingertips high. Trikonasana, straighten the right leg, lower the right hand. Now ideally, to the knee or a little deeper. And always that little goal is to have the upper body square to the wall that you're facing. And as long as the upper body is square, and there's a little softness in the right knee, then we can lower the right fingertips just a little lower towards the earth. Take a breath. And a warrior 2, forward knee. Right up the sky, goddess lift. Hands down, step the right foot back. Chaturanga, down we go. Power lift, inhale. And back to down dog. And breathe. Now we'll take the left leg, take it up. Step through, warrior 1. Inhale, rise. Warrior 2. Goddess to the left arm, take it up. Trikonasana, front leg we straighten, left hand we lower. Draw back the right shoulder blade. And we breathe to the twist. Your last 4. Your last 3. 2. 1, warrior 2. Goddess lift. Hands to earth. Now let's step the left foot back. And we lower down. Cobra or your up dog. Roll back to your down dog. Just fill the lungs. And breathe. Guys, just a little bit of upper body strength into the mix. So I'm going to get you to come forward to your push-up, come forward to your plank. And let's see if we can very carefully lower for 5, 4, for 3, 2, 1. Cobra lift, inhale. Now push back to a down dog. And take the hips up nice and high to sky. Now we're going to do one of those just a little longer. It's going to be a 10 count. I'm going to get Ali to modify this one. So if you're getting a little bit, sort of worked, if your heart rate's getting a little too high, just follow her lead with the knees to the floor. But otherwise keep the knees elevated, you to the plank. Potentially the knees go down. Just like before, we lower all the way down for 10, 9, 8, 7, for 6, 5, 4, for 3, 2, 1 to a cobra lift, inhale. And push back to child's pose, please. Sink the heart, sink the chest. It's amazing what you can do in such a short period of time with the yoga practice. Just deepen the hips, deepen the chest, and magnify and draw those breaths out. Utilize your complete lung capacity and focus on that breathing of yours. And when you're ready, let's push back to a down dog, please. Now take a slow walk to the front of your yoga mat. Roll up to a half lift. Come back down to a forward fold. Then bring the hands to knees, and then gently roll yourself up to standing. Just give the shoulders just a little roll. And then from the front of the yoga mat, one balance pose. So let's bring the weight into your left foot. We'll bring the right heel up to the knee. Let the fingertips lightly touch. Sink the front thigh, sink the hips. Now stay upright if you're wobbling a tad, or if you're feeling a fraction unstable. Otherwise, lower the chest, lower the hips, and maybe just lower the fingertips, ideally not to the earth, but heading in the direction of being reasonably close. And just breathe. And then we change. Slowly up we come. We'll change the legs. Hands to prayer. Slowly come down. And I always say in yoga classes, I mean, choose your depth carefully. One day you'll feel like a statue in your yoga practice, the next day you feel like you're bamboo in a storm. So be as upright as you need to be, or as deep as you can. Stabilize yourself in. And then slowly come up. Okay, we're just going to open the feet just a little wider, hip width apart. Soften the knees a fraction. Come into a forward fold. And as you forward fold, reach down, grab your two big toes. This is my posture with the, I just love saying it, Dandayamana Vipaktapada Paschimottanasana. So we inhale, lift the chest. Come deep to the forward fold, pull down the heart, pull down the chest, pull down the ribs. So a rather elaborate Sanskrit name for simply a wide-legged forward fold into your hamstrings. So pull down just a little bit deeper. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, bring the hands to knees. Support yourself up. Beautiful, guys. So one more time, one more sun salute, A, and into the glutes we go with the hands to prayer. Inhale your arms, take them up. Bend the knees, forward fold. Half rise. Step or jump back to plank. Exhale, we lower. Cobra lift. And to a down dog. Now let's take the right leg up, please. Now pigeon, bring forward the knee to your thumb. And immediately stretch back your left leg and lower the chest. So we'll get a couple of options here. You'll be able to stay for the duration in your face down pigeon, the traditional version. However, if you find King Pigeon is in your repertoire, by all means, push back up in the hands. Bend back the rear leg. And then reach behind with your left hand, grab the left foot and pull that heel in towards you. Whether you use your hand or your wrist or your forearm or the crease of the elbow, depending on your flexibility, but certainly this does not have to be the posture for everyone. You can quite happily stay face down and just simply stretching into your glutes. So we're going to get you to release, please. Push back to your downward face dog. Just take the hips up nice and high. Now we're going to lift the left leg this time to sky. Bring your left knee through. Walk back the right foot, the right toes as far behind you as you possibly can. And then sink down the chest. And just relax the body deep and down. And we breathe. From here, King Pigeon, if you wish, push up into your hands. Otherwise, stay comfortably where you are. And as the right leg bends up, it would be the right hand, of course, that does the gripping. And we pull that heel towards you. Yet
again, just hold and breathe just a few more seconds. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Now get you to release. Now push back to your very last down dog. Walk out the legs. March out the thighs. Now let's walk to the front of our yoga mats again. Come down onto your bums. We're going to kick out the right leg this time. Take the right hand over the right foot. Kick the right heel away. Pull back the toes. If the body is so warm and loose that your left hand could join the right ankle, just to pull yourself a little deeper, that would be fantastic. Otherwise, one-handed grip will suffice. Just roll forward and down. And then as you release, take the left hand behind you for a little wild thing. Press down into the hand, to the knee, to the foot. And take the right arm up and over. And we change. And down we come. So let's take the opposite leg forward this time. Hand over the foot and extend away quite nicely. Just simply breathe deep into your forward fold. And let's change. Wild thing, opposite hand, opposite hip lifts. And let's change. Now come down onto your spine, please. Hug the knees into your chest. And just take your arms out wide and flat. Just 2 twists of the spine, knees to the right. Back up and over to the left. And then just one more time either side. And then just lie your legs flat and down. Close your eyes. And just enjoy deep, smooth, soothing breath. When you're ready, move your toes, move your fingers. Hug your knees into your chest. Now roll to your favorite side. Slowly come up to seated, please. And bring your hands to prayer. And raise your thumbs to your forehead center. And take a deep breath in. And a full breath in. And a long breath out. And namaste.